Okay. No, my mic was muted for some reason. It was weird. I didn't even touch my mic. Okay. You should be able to hear me now. I was talking with Riley, and to put it in a nutshell, there was this flicking on and off on my computer. It just turned on and turned off. And then all of a sudden I had the computer starting itself, and okay, my camera is going in and out. I don't know whether I'm hallucinating now. This is so weird here. I think I'm going mad here at the moment. This has never happened to me. I don't know what's here, but something is here, and I'm not a paranoid person, believe me. I am not a paranoid person. Something is here. And I was taking photos of what was around Riley as just before this happened, and my screen just went completely on and off, on and off. That's all I kept seeing, is the screen turning on and off. And then it turned off. I hit the on button on the computer. It started up. It did I've got like this face recognition thing. It wouldn't recognize me. And I thought, I haven't changed that much since I last logged on. And then it logged on, it recognized me. It was like, I don't know, I went like this or something, and it recognized me. So whatever was in front of me, I couldn't see it, but I felt so many weird things going on around me. And then all of a sudden, it got on, the computer went on. No sooner it logged on, it said shutting down. And there was no error. There was nothing. Normally there is like an announcement that there is an error report, whatever. Nothing. I thought, okay, it's shutting down. Maybe there's something updating. Nothing was updating. Shut down. I hit on again. It came on, loaded everything, and then there was nothing on the screen, completely black. And I thought, this is just weird. And then all of a sudden I've got like these bubble like lights over the screen, and I thought that I don't even have a screensaver that resembles that. Then the lights in the room, that light getting brighter and brighter, almost like, if you remember that movie Poltergeist, where everything, the globes got really bright and then they went dim, that kind of thing. That is what was happening with this light. I'm out of breath. And so anyway, yeah, that's how I couldn't get on. I couldn't even, using my phone, I couldn't even use my phone to get in, and for ages I'm trying to sort of get into the chat to talk and say I'm trying, and it wouldn't even let me get in there. I could not find the live thing for ages, and then when I finally got on, then I was able to say, this is what's happening. And then of course it timed out. Poor Riley, poor guy. He probably thinks, oh God, Karen's just, you know. Oh, isn't it wonderful? Spirit is really amazing. Okay, now I'm going to swing this around just so you can see. I have got the light turning on up here. So there we go. They're turning on the light. Can you turn it off? Thank you. So they're listening to me. They're here with me. All right. Can you turn it on again? Can you turn the light on again, please? They're not. You don't want to? Can you turn on the light, please? I'm wondering if having this Tesla thing in the room going has produced far too much energy for them. I don't really need that with my spirits. They're around all the time, aren't you? You're just here all the time. This is crazy. Can you turn on the light? Can you show you? So that is actually showing that they are here, that they're contributing. Now you can turn it off again if that's all right. So when you're ready, just flick it off. Move away from it. Let it go off. Okay. Can you try to get that thing next to it with the green light to flash at all? Can you try that? I know you don't like it, but can you try it for me? Ready, please? If you can, I'd really appreciate it. No, you can only turn the light on. Do you want to try for me? No, try to get that one with the green light on. Can you get that light next to that first green light to come on? Can you try to manipulate that? That tall thing standing up? The grey thing? Can you try to turn that on? Like get the second light flashing? Let's see what. Okay, when you're ready, all right, turn on the light if you want to turn on that light. It's up to you. Just whatever makes you feel better. This is just so weird. Can you try to flash that green light? That's all I want. That green light, if you flash it, I'd really appreciate it. Can you? Why? Why don't you want to? But no one can see you. I promise no one can see you. I haven't even got that thing on so that they can see you. Can you try to create an orb of light? You don't want to help me now? Not even a little bit? Are you upset? Are you upset that I was taking photos of the screen? Is that what upset you? Not even talking to me. Turn the light on if that upset you. Did you turn my computer off? Are you the one that was turning it on and off? Why? Okay. I'm not being talked to now. Someone's upset with me. So, I did send another request to Riley to ask if he would like to come on and join me, but he doesn't want to. Obviously, he probably is busy doing his housework like a good little man. Poor Riley. I feel so bad. But anyway, I'm going to show you, if they don't cut this off, I'm going to show you the photo that I actually took just before my computer went berserk. And this is pretty much what can you see that? Straight after that was taken, my computer shut down. That is so weird. And my computer just went haywire. Nothing, absolutely nothing until now. And I think they just went off their head at me. Not verbally, but they were annoyed. They were very annoyed. They're not even turning on the light now. I'm going to have to make my peace with them. That was quite weird. So that, as you can see, that was the very last photo before my computer just went. I can't explain it. I don't know whether anyone's familiar with the Alienware Intel Pentiums. This is pretty much one of the top of the line ones you can get. It's got all the bells and whistles, and it has never done anything like this to me. So I don't know what to make of it. I really don't. This is probably the first time they've interfered with something like this to this extreme with me. Other times, yep, they will be verbal, but I think it was a case of overstepping my mark. Weird. I'm going to have a look at something if I can. Just going to see if I can ask them to make peace with me. Have you unplugged this? All right, so you're talking to me now. All right, let me have a look. Okay. Now I'm going to put this on. So you can see. All right, if you accept my apology, that I'll never do a screenshot like that during a live presentation. Can you please show yourself or at least turn on the light? Do you accept my apology? Am I on probation? Can you at least forgive me? If you do, can you please turn on that light? Oh boy, this isn't good. Is that a yes? Can anyone hear them? Can anyone hear? Would you mind doing that again, please? You know that I would never disrespect you. I've always stood up for you. I've always done everything I can to bring awareness to you. Can you please just give me some validation again? Can you give me visual? Visual. Thank you. I'm so sorry. I just felt it was really fascinating that so much could be picked up in on a mobile phone. Okay, and you understand that. I won't do it again. I give you my word. Could you be kind enough to show me that you can appear again for me? Can you materialize? Can you try to materialize to let others know that you are with me and that Spirit is watching everybody? What I'm going to do, I'm going to switch the mic over to the Connect. Okay, so there was no audio whatsoever then. That was weird. I actually switched over to the Connect, which should have had audio come through. So there was no audio. Wow, that's really weird. They're not wanting me to let. They were talking just a while ago through this. That's why I thought I'll put it on the Connect, because where I aim it, it actually is within a beam, and that would have actually captured him talking. When my daughter came in, you could see that it really didn't track her when she was leaving the room. This just shows you that you basically really have to manifest quite a lot, or be clear enough for this to track. These don't always track. Okay. It's not showing you. Can I try to ask if you can appear a little bit clearer? I can get you turning the light on, but I can't actually see any figure. Can you try again? Can you try to turn on the light and show yourself, please? That's what I mean. It didn't show her as a stick figure because it doesn't always track. And this is the point that I'm making with this Connect. And this is the same with the X-Cam. Whenever the X-Cam is on, it's not always going to, okay, they're trying so hard. I don't know whether you can see, but over here is where they're actually standing in that location. Could you please try to show yourself? Try to be a little bit clearer if you can. Just try to concentrate on manifesting. Okay, whoever is around me. God. Okay, I'm going to turn it around. Around me, I actually got someone just standing beside me, putting their hands over my ears. Can you show yourself? Come on. No. Okay, they're going back. They're moving so quickly. Can you show yourself, please? Okay, where are you? Why aren't you showing yourself to me? I need you to show yourself to me, please. I feel like something else is here now. Are you from Riley's? Are you from Riley's? Did you come here from Riley's? If you came here from Riley's, touch that light. Did you come here from Riley's? I know there's more than one here. And I would like it if you could please either show yourself or leave. If you're not going to communicate with me and you're mumbling, turn on the light and try to show yourself. Where are you? Go back near the light. Go back near the light, please. Can you touch that light? Okay, you try. You show me. No, don't put your hands over my ears. There's two here. One keeps covering my ear. I can't hear you when you come up to my ear like that. You don't put your hand over my ear. You want to communicate, you talk to me. You don't play games like this. Okay? Try again. Okay, thank you. Are you from Riley's? If you are from Riley's, now I want you to turn off the light. If you are from Riley's, move away from it. Move away from that light so it can go off. It's only on because you're near it. Thank you. All right. Do you have anything you want to tell me? You want to talk. Okay, what do you want to talk about? All right. So you want to talk about what it's like on the other side? Or on our side? Are you not from our side? Have you not been here before? If you haven't been here before, turn on that light. No, okay. I don't know whether you heard them say no. So you haven't been here before in this world. Are you from the new world? They're covering my ear again. Don't cover my ear. Go touch the light. If you want to touch something, you touch the light. You can touch me. Do you believe in Jesus? If you believe in Jesus, I want you to touch the light. This is not a good one, folks. I'm going to have to get rid of this one. Do you believe in Satan? Do you believe in Satan, you turn on that light. I know who you are. You're number 13, aren't you? You go by 1-3, which is 13. Now I want you to do as you're told. You're going to turn on that light, or I'm going to send you away. I will. I have special water in this room. Don't touch me. Do you want the special water near you? Don't yell at me. Don't yell at me. Do you want that near? Do you want that near you? I can put that on your head. It's anointing oil, and it has a beautiful holy water from Lourdes. Do you know where Lourdes is? Would you like to show yourself? You've got an audience. Okay? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that to me? Show it. Show me. Come on. Show me. Show me where you are. I want you to appear. Okay? Around me. I have them on this side. Are you 1-3? Are you 1-3? I've had dealings with you before. I want you to show yourself. I've seen what you look like. But unfortunately, this won't show what you look like. It'll only show a stick figure, which is a real disappointment. You're very ugly. That doesn't get the reaction I will feel without being ugly. Okay, moving it around. Okay. How do they reply to me? They talk to me just like you would talk to me. All right, do it again. But for most people, that would probably sound like a whisper to you. Without knowing how you hear, that would he said yes. So to other people, do you sound like a whisper? Why do you keep doing that? It's annoying. On my good ear, they keep causing my hearing to go in and out, like they're blocking my ears. Don't do it. I don't like it. That's why you're doing it, isn't it? Yes, you're a typical asshole spirit. You're not even going to show yourself. You know, if better spirits in here that are actually, they seem more intelligent, that they would show themselves. They've even played with the light, but they've been respectful. Are you here to waste my time and everyone else's, are you? If you're playing games, just turn on the light. Can you turn on that light again? Don't yell at me. Okay. Well, I'm going to be blessing that tonight, so you can't touch that. And this room is also going to be blessed. No, he's not going to hurt me. Chris won't let you hurt me. You haven't met Chris yet, have you? Chris is waiting. He'll wait for the opportunity. Okay, one last time. Do you want to turn on the light? Before I turn this off? Okay. You like the attention too much, don't you? Well, there you go. They like the attention, so they'll turn on the light. Oh, classic. All right. Well, I'll turn this camera off now. Okay, so turn off the light to say goodbye to everybody. Thank you. All right, so I'll turn that one off now. All right, so I have an arsehole spirit. It's official. I felt like there was someone coming up and they were just putting their finger in my ear and then yelling in my ear, which is not unusual. You have them. Look, they've even drained this battery. Yep, completely drained a brand new battery. Oh well, it's a piece of rubbish anyway. But they haven't drained this one, which is interesting. So this is the K2 meter, obviously. I'm not turning on the light now. So this one has yes written on it, and I have one up there that says no written on it, and for a reason actually. It's because I set them down and I ask questions, and then they turn on the relevant light, relevant one pertaining to it, and now they're playing with the light again. So they don't want to go. So I'm actually going to end this session. Riley's not coming back on clearly. But I do apologise for the previous live session. It was absolutely beyond my control, something I had no idea was going to take place, and I would never do that to anybody during any live stream, but I had absolutely no control over it. So my apologies to everybody, but thank you for joining me again. And Howie, I've got 13 watching, and I've got one that calls himself 1-3 here. So there you go. 1-3 is actually an arsehole spirit. He's actually been around quite a few times in the past. Actually, when I've done house cleansings, and I find that they've acknowledged themselves. If you do ever get them, they're quite easy to get rid of. You will never completely rid yourself of them, but you can move them on. And that is through doing a long prayer session. To give you an idea, I've got like 6 A4 pages of prayer that I do during a house cleansing. So it gives you an idea of the length of time that you've got to spend, and it's repetitive. You've got to just keep speaking to drive them out. And with the smudging, you don't just go around and, you know, in and out the room. You have to literally go in every nook and cranny of that room. You've got to have every cupboard, every drawer open. You've got to get up the top of things. You've got to do the windows. You've got to do around the windows. You've got to do around the doors. Anything that they can get under, any cabinets, any tables, any chairs, everything. It is a full-on thing. It can take up to 3 hours for a proper house cleansing. And then the prayer throughout. And that smudge should be done every day then by the tenants until it is completely used up, and then they bury it in the garden. That is a good way and the best way to get rid of spirits that are bad, arsehole spirits. So I'm going to love you all and leave you. It is now 10:37 p.m. on our Sydney clock in the digitally educated realm of things, and I'm going to deal with this. It's going to take me a while. So everyone have a great weekend, and thank you for joining myself and Riley. And I'm so sorry again for this mess up that happened. Hopefully won't happen next time. Bye for now.